Hello there, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, welcome to this powerful reading. Today's energy is intense. As I'm filming today, we have the planet Mercury opposing the planet Pluto. The combination of these planets' energy is creating something I want to call mental warfare. It's something that some of you are already experiencing in your life. It is showing up through some of the conversations that you're having that are feeling heated or loaded in some way. It is through the power struggles that are showing up in your lives unexpectedly or out of nowhere. It is where everyone's trying to prove a point or protect some sort of a truth. It is something that you feel in the background, beneath the surface, in silence. Sometimes it's like an internal battle or a battle that you're saying without words, because this energy is going to speak louder than words. You're definitely going to feel it. So I wanted to bring you some messages, some guidance, some clarity that your soul needs to hear today as you're navigating through this. So we're going to pull some cards and see what it is that Spirit wants to share. All right, Leo, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around this energy. So we're going to start with a spirit animal card first. This is an animal that is going to be guiding you through this energy. So it's coming to you with a message, Leo. So we have the beaver, balance. It is time to create some balance in your life, Leo. So if you're seeing a beaver, this is a confirmation. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So you are being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success, and I also feel wellness. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you one more time. You are being told that hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained overall for overall wholeness and success. Okay, so Beaver is asking you to ground yourself and balance the areas of your life that are out of balance right now. So what I'm going to do here is pull a Sacred Woundings Oracle card. This is an energy that is surfacing right now with the planetary alignments that we are experiencing. And it is a wound, a shadow that you're meant to work with, to heal, or just to sit with. Okay, so the scar of the wounded warrior. So some of you might be experiencing the scar of the wounded warrior. So the message here is burned out from battles you didn't choose. Some of you might be feeling this. This wound forms when you spent your strength surviving what was never yours to carry. Constantly in fight mode, you may feel exhausted, guarded, or numb, haunted by the need to stay strong. It can leave you wondering who you are without the war and aching for rest that feels truly safe. Okay, so some of you might be feeling this, and what I'm picking up on is an actual scar that you have that is a memory of something that I feel might have been important, or something that takes you back to an experience, a feeling, right? So a scar, that's a confirmation. So the scar of the wounded warrior. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through now. This might be your energy, this wound, or it might be someone else's that you're working through with them. Okay, so we have the Lover's card. So the energy of love here is going to be prominent. It's an energy that Spirit wants you to embody within yourself, and don't be afraid to express. Communication here is going to be very important, and Spirit is letting me know that there's something that is coming into alignment, an opportunity to really connect deeply with someone or something, a feeling, perhaps even deeply connecting back with yourself, your own soul. So the Lover's card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. We have the 10 of Wands. So there's a lot that you have been carrying, a lot that you have been enduring on your life's journey here, Leo. And I feel it's now time for you to put the weight down. It's time to stop doing so much. I feel that maybe you're feeling like you have to continue doing this, or you might lose something. I don't know if you're feeling this at all, but you're not going to lose anything. They said that you can actually lighten the load that you're carrying. So 10 of Wands is also letting me know that you're about to shift into a new energy. And the Chariot card, you're claiming victory here. And I feel that Spirit is asking you to slow down a little bit, because maybe you have been putting a lot of energy into one part of your life and missing out on the other parts. And this is where you want to divvy up your energy equally here and put it into the areas that you feel are important to you, that you might be feeling like there's some sort of, something there that is not allowing you to connect with that specific energy that needs your attention. So yes, I'm seeing a breakthrough. I feel there's a lot of freedom and opening happening here with the Chariot card. So 2 major arcana cards for you, Leo. A lot happening here for you. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And I love it when you share with me how this reading and these cards resonate for you. So share with me in the comment section below. All right, Leo, there is a lot happening here now. You're going to have to share with me if you've been experiencing a lot of vivid dreams recently. Like maybe having 2, 3 different kinds of dreams, and they're just wild and they're happening night after night. Some of you might be experiencing this. I feel it's a purging of an energy that is happening. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. All right. I just love these energies for you. The only thing that I want you to be aware of is this weight, its heaviness. And it might be coming from the wounded warrior, because yes, you have been doing a lot. And perhaps it hasn't been acknowledged, recognized, right? So some of you might be feeling the weight of that. Maybe you're not seeing confirmation of the work that you have done, and you feel that if you stop doing it this much, this heavy, that somehow it's all going to fall away. I don't know if you have that fear. I'm definitely getting fear popping in. And I feel some of you are just naturally really hard workers, right? You just worked really hard to create what you have. It does take a lot of work, right? To create something that feels good. It feels like we're proud of it, and we put a lot of energy and effort into it. So you're reaching a point right now in your life, Leo, where you're going to see the results of your efforts. So this is where they want you to put this weight that you're carrying down for a moment and stop to smell the roses. Stop in your life to enjoy what you're creating, what it is that you are accomplishing, and how far you've come. Have any of you done that recently, where you've stopped to enjoy your life, to enjoy the little moments, the happiness, the joys that your family, that loved ones bring? That, even in your workspace, workspaces, I've been hearing from a lot of people, work has been really tough for them. Maybe for you as well, Leo. And within that energy, I've been in tough situation, and I remember when I decided I wanted to quit my 9-to-5 job is because there was so much turbulent energy. There was a lot of changes happening. And I feel what kicked it off was COVID. That's what I feel. This is how I've experienced it in my own life. And nothing has ever been the same since. So these energies have shifted. I just feel that everyone is working through something and trying to find what is right for them. Right? And those of us that feel like we're in a space where things are right for us, and then there's, some sort of an energy that is coming in and disturbing those peaceful waters. We're not, it's the changes that are happening. It's happening on a global level. It's coming into our individual lives as well, affecting us on a personal level. And this is where Spirit wants you to really work on grounding yourself through this noise, through all the different kinds of opinions and, you know, those hidden truths that are being revealed, everything seems like it's just coming out, right? And I even feel for some of you, you may feel like there's a lot coming out. This is a lot of weight that you're carrying. Perhaps you're feeling more reactive than normal. Maybe you have a lot to say. Maybe you've been holding in a lot. This is that mental warfare energy, right? It's like a battle between ourselves. And I feel for you, Leo, it has to do with the weight, the responsibilities, the obligations. Sometimes we carry these without even knowing that we're carrying them. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're carrying other people's baggage, right? Other people's weight. And this is where Spirit is bringing awareness around that through the experience you're having right now in your life as you're here in this space, in this sacred reading, right? So this is you reclaiming your power within whatever struggles and challenges you have experienced, but also to recognize how far you've come, the energy that you put in. And, you know, within those experiences, when I was going through that period of, you know, figuring out what I wanted to do and the changes in my workspace, there were little bits and moments of happiness there. It wasn't like it was all bad. So I focused on that while I was moving through figuring out what I was going to do rather than feeling miserable or a certain way about it. I just naturally tend to shift the other way, right? And it's something that you have to practice. It's a muscle in your brain that you have to strengthen, is to focus on the positive, to focus on the love, to focus on the abundance, right? So this is where Spirit is wanting you to take a look at where things might feel heavy for you. Is it your emotions? Where are these emotions coming from? Are they coming from your thoughts, right? Thoughts that, okay, I have to do this because if I don't do this, then this is going to happen, or someone's going to think this, or whatever the heck it is. People-pleasing energies as well, right? So I feel this is a coming home to yourself and connecting with your soul's energy and expressing your energy, your love in the areas that actually are important for you and not wasting your energy, because I'm seeing some of you wasting away your energy. And you might be doing it unintentionally, and this is why Spirit is bringing awareness around it, right? So it's really important to recognize what this is. And when you put the weight down, it helps elevate you. And Spirit wants you to actually walk through your life, Leo, in lightness. Things don't have to be as serious as sometimes we make them to be, right? So let's lighten the load. Let's allow ourselves to open up and receive the energy coming in and explore it, to immerse ourselves in it just to see what unfolds, and stop within that to smell the roses and to enjoy everything that we are creating along our journey. So we have an alignment that is taking place within the heaviness. So this is why Spirit is calling some of you to release the heaviness, especially in your mind. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of things that you're enjoying doing, right? Like sitting on TikTok and watching some fun, funny, you know, TikTok videos, or, you know, something else, which feels like it's okay to do it once in a while. There's nothing wrong with scrolling TikTok, right? It's when we get caught up in the energy, when we find that it's starting to influence us in a certain way that doesn't feel like it's in alignment with us. It's when we start to feel a certain way that doesn't feel good for us, by comparing ourselves or feeling like we are lacking somewhere because we would like to live the life someone else is living. It's like a feeling where, you know, what is it that I'm doing wrong that this person is doing right? Like, how come I cannot live this life as well? So I don't know if this is on the background of some of your minds, but it feels like this little, it might not even be a big thing, because I'm getting a little piece of information that's kind of battling itself out in your mind. And I feel this might be coming through the digital world. You know, some of us sometimes are just immersed in that digital world where it starts to feel like we're living in there rather than in reality. And what Spirit is doing here is bringing you back to this reality, back to your body, connecting you back with who you are. I'm getting source energy. This is very heart-centered. And then working from that space outward. So they're taking you back in to work your way outwards. And Love is in the air here. I feel a lot of you have been doing some work on yourselves, really staying aligned to what is true for you, what is right for you, what feels peaceful, happy, right? Sometimes we choose to stay in a place of peace because we're not into conflict. We don't want to go through anything uncomfortable, make anything uncomfortable for ourselves or the person involved or whatever the situation is. But we don't want to also sit here in silence carrying the weight of creating peace because of others, right? So it's, you know, and some of you have been battling for a very long time. Like it's showing up through the Ten of Wands. You've been going through some tough situations, you know, fighting for what's right, fighting for others, fighting for you. And then sometimes we are unseen doing that, right? And that can weigh on us very heavily. And, you know, what I'm seeing here is something manifesting into your physical being. So there may be some sort of an ache that you're experiencing. Maybe you had a headache or something else like anxiousness. Like it's manifesting as something that your body is communicating to you that needs your attention. Okay, so I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here. I'm just reading the energies of the cards. If you're feeling anything physical, any physical ailment, please go see a medical professional. It's important that you do that. So alignments, synchronicities, finding yourself at the right place at the right time. You know, it's like you're meeting someone, connecting with them, and all of a sudden you're immersed in this new experience of love. You know, falling in love, creating a family, and the expansion that happens from there, and all the things that we go through within that relationship, within that experience, the ups and the downs. There's so much that is intertwined within this energy. What I'm picking up on is a lot of abundance. I'm seeing a lot of expansion with the energy of abundance. And I'm seeing some of you meeting someone. This could be a soulmate, a twin flame, a kindred spirit. There's somebody definitely in your orbit here. And some of you might already have love in your life. This love is expanding. It is, for some of you, there is a new spiritual language that is developing within the energy of these two combined energies. Right, these two souls. And there is this beautiful harmony that is working in unison. Like there's harmony between these two souls. They're different. There's masculine, there's feminine, there's light, there's dark. I feel it's opposites that are working in unison and creating this beautiful light that is expanding and helping grow. So fertility is in the air here as well. Some of you might be creating something new in your life, embarking on a new adventure, or bringing something into the world. This could be a child, or this could be something else. So a lot of really good things here. So Spirit just wants you to be aware of some of the thoughts that you're thinking and the things that you're feeling that are out of alignment, maybe from something that you're watching, something that you're seeing, maybe a conversation. And what I'm seeing here with the Chariot card is this urgency to say something too quickly or react. So you want to be very mindful not to rush into something or say something that feels like it's coming from a loaded place. It's coming from a heated space where you're feeling charged to protect yourself or to defend yourself in some way. Rather, before you take action, you want to take intentional action and take the information in very clearly when you're feeling that reaction coming in. And I feel it's because of the weight. It has to do with the wounded warrior, right? It's an old energy that is surfacing, and you know, this weight is what's contributing to that old energy surfacing. And the reason why it's surfacing is because you're meant to sit with it, not react to it, right? To, you know, okay, here comes this reaction, this, you know, even if you do react to it, because sometimes we are defending ourselves, sometimes we are standing our truth, our ground, but you want to do this centered in the energy of love, right? And that takes practice. It's not something that we just naturally know how to do. It's something that we have to become aware of and center ourselves in. So breathing before reacting, and maybe listening to the words that are actually being spoken to us rather than, you know, this wounded warrior that is feeling like they have to constantly wear this armor, right? And I feel this armor is actually your strength that isn't meant to, it's protection, but you're already safe and protected. It's more so your story that you can share, and it's up to you how much of it you want to share, how much of it you want to express with whoever's around you. So I don't know what's happening here with this card's energy. I feel some of you are meant to express yourself and not hold back, but through the energy of love. Because when we're speaking from a place of anger or reactiveness, it can turn into something else, something that we're not expecting, something that we're not desiring. And that exchange can actually have an effect not just on your own life, but someone else's life, right? So I don't know why that's coming in, but it's coming in for you right now. You might be going through something and having a conversation with someone. Maybe this is someone you're in love with, someone that you care about, someone that needs more of your attention. Perhaps they're not getting it, and then maybe they're reacting, and you're having to work through that. But this Chariot card is about clarity that you are receiving through this this opposing energy, right? It's clashing, it's butting heads, and wherever in life you are butting heads or feeling like things are heated, when you come together with this energy, they want you to recognize it, and they want you to move through it and not give it power, like especially if you feel the energy is pulling you down. Right now you're supported. So you want to align yourself with the energies that are supporting you and uplifting you. This is where you're going to see a lot of progress in your life. And there's an energy right now that you're butting heads with that feels like it's not in alignment with you, don't feel good in it. Listen to what it is that your body is communicating to you, what your inner knowing is, your intuition is saying to you. Okay, listen to that. It's really important because there's something coming in that you don't want to miss because you're carrying a lot of weight. And that weight can weigh very heavy. And I'm seeing a lot of emotions coming in, and you moving past them. Like, it's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to scream when you're angry, but not at somebody. That's, you know, I've had someone scream at me before when they're angry, like for no reason. I don't like that. That is scary for me. And, you know, I know it's unleashing something, but there's, you know, you want to be mindful of, like, I just feel there's somebody else watching here. I don't know if this is a child or a third party. Like, there's somebody here watching, and you're not meant to, like, who cares what people think, right? I don't want that to be in your mind here, but this is it's a different kind of an energy, and they're asking you to center into love here. So you're going to find yourself moving through this and actually claiming victory, coming out of this in a very positive experience. So if you're carrying any kind of weight or doubt around that, release that. And sometimes we have to release control and allow things to unfold naturally. And perhaps love is what this needs, right? Love is what this energy needs. So if you're able to move into this, flow into this in love, you're really going to see how things unfold in a different way here for you. So I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of different things that you're in alignment with, a lot of victories coming in for you, Leo. So get ready for this. So the Alki Oracle, this is a card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. It's a Spirit Warrior deck. So let's see what it is that they're wanting to share with you. So we are getting for you Valeris, the energy of Valeris. Now, some of you might be resonating with the name or the image. That's a confirmation for you. So she who flies, dare, do, and reach. So I don't know if any of you are having dreams of flying. That's coming in as a confirmation. Or, you know, life is moving really fast and you're finding yourself moving up on an incline. That's just a confirmation coming in. That this energy is definitely in the air, and it's a wave that you are, it's kind of like surfing the wave and learning how to surf that wave. All right, so Valeris, she who flies, locks eyes with you, and you know they are the windows to your soul. What do your eyes tell you when you peer into a mirror, Leo? Our lovely wild woman holds you in her gaze, challenging you to ponder what your animal self might answer. She is the feminine spirit of Icarus, who dared to fly so close to the sun. The bird skull represents the thought of going too high. It serves as a reminder of what can happen, but the feathers point out the wild soul's call to fly. The message of this card is don't hide from your dreams, seeker. Do give in to crazy flights of fancy. Spread your wings as wide as you dare, but also listen to the advice of those who may have also dreamed, who've flown and survived the fall. Remember, many great things have come out because of those who dared to dream but failed. Your failures propel you forward toward your successes. Now launch yourself, dreamer. Spread your big, wonderful heart so your soul can take flight. Don't fear the fall, instead embrace the flight. Okay, so this is so beautiful. There's definitely flight coming in, and it's time to release anything heavy you are carrying that is not allowing you to fly. Okay, so that is your bonus card, and we're going to close off with an angel number. So some of you are already seeing this angel number. This is a confirmation, and anytime you do see it, remember its message. So Mind Mastery 5757. This card has been coming up quite a bit in the readings. So the message here is your knowledge is growing, Leo. So it's all about, embracing, embodying that knowledge that's incoming. Expand your mind, wisdom, tap into your internal wisdom, focus on studies and higher education, especially if you're feeling called to it. I feel some of you might be reading books that are opening you up to a new perspective or inspiring you in some way. All right, so this is your reading. This is your message. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.